Welcome back, students. Today we'll discuss sum of infinite GP. So for general GP, a plus ar square up to infinity, we write sum to infinity as s infinity. This is equal to first term a upon 1 minus common ratio, and this holds when mod of r is less than 1. That is, r lies between minus 1 and plus 1. Let's solve questions based on this. We have to find sum of this series up to infinity. So we identify this as GP, in which the common ratio is 4 into root 2 upon 8, that is root 2 upon 2 or 1 by root 2, and first term is 8. So 1 by root 2 is less than 1. Therefore this sum is defined, and sum to infinite number of terms, that will be first term a is 8 upon 1 minus common ratio, that's 1 by root 2, is 8 into root 2 upon root 2 minus 1, and we rationalize this into root 2 plus 1. Root 2 minus 1 into root 2 plus 1 is 2 minus 1, so it's 8 into root 2 into root 2 plus 1. This is sum of infinite number of terms of this series. Second question, we have to prove that this product up to infinity, this is 3. So let's start from left hand side. This is 9 raised per 1 by 3 into 9 raised per 1 by 9 into 9 raised per 1 by 27, and so on. This can be written, so bases are same, we add the exponents, 1 by 3 plus 1 by 9 plus 1 by 27 and up to infinity. Now this exponent, let us write e. So this is 9 raised per e. Exponent is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 9 plus 1 by 27 up to infinity. This is an infinite GP with first term 1 by 3 and common ratio also 1 by 3. So e is sum of infinite number of terms of this. So that's a upon 1 minus common ratio. 1 by 3 upon 2 by 3, this is 1 by 2. So 9 raised per e means it's 9 raised per 1 by 2, which is 3, and this is same as the right hand side. The next one, we have to find sum of infinite GP. So we can see there are two different GPs mixed here. We will write 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 raised per 3 plus 1 by 2 raised per 5 and so on up to infinity, plus 1 by 3 square plus 1 by 3 raised per 4, 1 by 3 raised per 6 up to infinity. This is GP, this is also GP. This is with first term 1 by 2 and common ratio is 1 by 2 square, that is 1 by 4. This one is also GP, first term is 1 by 3 square, that's 1 by 9, and common ratio is this upon this, 1 by 3 square or 1 by 9. Applying formula, this is a upon 1 minus r. This is a upon 1 minus r. The first one, this is 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 4 is 3 by 4, and plus this is 1 by 9 upon 8 by 9. This can be written 4 into 1 upon 2 into 3, this is 1 by 8, this is 2. We take LCM, this is 24, this will be 24 divided by 3 is 8, into 2 is 16, and this is 3. So this is 19 upon 24. This is sum of infinite terms of this GP. X is y plus y square plus y cube and so on up to infinity. So x is sum of infinite terms of this, which is first term y upon 1 minus common ratio, which is also y. After this we cross multiply, x minus xy is equal to y. Now we have to find out y in terms of x. So this is x is equal to y plus xy, that is y into 1 plus x. So this gives us y equals to x upon 1 plus x. The next one, sum of an infinite GP is 8. So sum to infinity, that is a upon 1 minus r is 8. Its second term is 2, that is a into r is 2. Second term we write ar. We have to find the first term, we have to find a. We can find out value of r from this is 2 upon a. We substitute value here. This is a upon 1 minus 2 upon a. This is 8. This is a upon a minus 2 into a. This is equal to 8. A square is equal to 8a minus 16. A square minus 8a plus 16 is 0. This is a minus 4 whole square equal to 0. Or this gives us a equals to 4. The first term is 4. Next one. Sum of infinite GP is 57. So sum to infinite number of terms, that is a upon 1 minus r is 57. Let's say this is GP, a plus ar square and so on up to infinity. This is sum of this. Sum of the cubes, the series involving cubes is a cube plus a cube r cube, a cube r raised per 6 and so on up to infinity. So sum to infinity of this, that is 9747. So this will be a cube upon 1 minus r cube, which is 9747. Now we have two equations. This is one, this is second. We have to solve the two equations for a and r. Once we have a and r, we know the GP. So how do we solve? We can factorize this. This is a cube minus b cube. 1 minus r cube is 1 minus r into 1 plus r square. This is equal to 9747. And we can substitute value of a upon 1 minus r here. This is a upon 1 minus r, a square 1 plus r square, 9747. And value of a upon 1 minus r is 57. So this is a square 1 plus r square, 9747 upon this value, which is 57. 9747, let's divide by 57. This will be this is 399, 57. This is 57. So this is 171. Now we can find out value of a from this. From first, a is 57 minus 57r. So here we substitute value of a here. A square is 57 and square into 1 minus r square upon, so this is a square, upon 1 plus r square. This is equal to 171. 1 minus r whole square is 1 minus 2r plus r square upon r square plus r plus 1. 57 into 3, 171 upon 57 into 57. This will be 3 and this is 19. Next we cross multiply. This is 19r square minus 38r plus 19. This is equal to r square plus r plus 1. Or 18r square minus 39r plus 18, this is equal to 0. This gives us r equals to, we use quadratic formula, minus b plus minus root of b square. So this is 39 square, 40 minus 1 whole square. This will be a square plus b square and minus 2ab. So this is 1521. 1521 b square minus 4ac. 4 into 18 square is 324 upon 2 into 18, that is 36. This is 39 plus minus. Now 324 into 4 is 1296. 1521 minus 1296. This will be, this is 5, this is 2, this will be 15. Square root of 225 is 15, upon this is 36. So this is 39 plus 15, this will be more than 36. This will give common ratio which is more than 1. So sum of infinite terms is defined when common ratio is less than 1. Therefore we will consider minus sign. 39 minus 15 is 24. 24 upon 36 is 2 by 3. So we have r equal to 2 by 3. We substitute value of r in the first equation. We get a as 57 into 1 minus r. 1 minus 1 by 3. 57 into this is 2 by 3. This is 38. So we know the first term and the common ratio. So this is how we find out the GP. We have to find rational number having this as expansion. So this is 0.423. Bar above 23 means 2 and 3 digits are repeated. So this is 0.423, 23, 23 and so on up to infinity. This can be written 0.4 and plus 0.023 plus this will be 0, 0, 0. This is 0, 0, 0, 2, 3. Then 0.000, 0, 2, 3 and so on. So this is 0.4 is 4 upon 10 and this is infinite GP. So this is first term 23 upon 1000 upon 1 minus common ratio. The common ratio is this upon this 0.0023 upon 0.023. So we can write it's 0, 0. So this is 1 by 100. This is 4 by 10 plus 23 upon 1000. 1 minus 1 by 100 is 99 by 100. This will cancel out. We take LCM 990. 990 into this will be 990 divided by 10 is 99 into 4. This is 396 plus 23. So this will be 419 upon 990. This is the answer. So you can check if you divide using calculator 419 by 990, you will get 0.4232323 and so on. The second part, we are given 0.231. So this bar is over 2, 3 and 1. This can also be written 0.231 like this. So this also means the same thing. This is 0.231, 231, 231 and so on up to infinity. And this can be written 0.231 plus 0.000 and 231 plus 0.000000231 and so on up to infinity. This is now infinite GP with first term 0.231 upon 1 minus common ratio. Common ratio is this upon this, that is 1 by 1000. This is 231 upon 1000 and this is 1000. 1 minus 1 by 1000 is 999 by 1000. This will cancel out. So it's 231 upon 999. This is the answer. And the third part, it's 3.52. So here bar is above 2, therefore only 2 is a repeating decimal digit. 3.5222 and so on. This can be written 3.5 plus 0.02 plus 0.002, 0.0002 and so on up to infinity. This is 35 upon 10, 3.5. This is infinite GP. We can find out sum of infinite number of terms. This is 2 by 100 upon 1 minus 1 by 10. Common ratio is 1 by 10 here. That is 35 upon 10. This is 2 by 100 into 9 by 10. This will cancel out. So this is 90. This is 315 plus 2. This is 317 upon. This is the answer. The next one, sum of first two terms of an infinite GP, let's say AR square and so on up to infinity, is the infinite GP. Sum of first two terms means A plus AR. This is 5. And each term is 3 times the sum of the succeeding terms. So each term is, let's say, nth term. This is 3 times sum of succeeding terms. So this can be rewritten as AR square, then A into R is per n minus 1. Next will be A into R is per n, A into R is per n plus 1, and so on. This is up to infinity. 3 times sum of succeeding terms. This is nth term. Terms succeeding this are terms following this or coming after this. So it's A into R is per n plus A into R is per n plus 1, and so on up to infinity. This is A into 1 plus R is equal to 5. So here we take 3 is already outside. A into R is per n common. It's 1 plus R and so on up to infinity. Nth term is A into R is per n minus 1. This can be written A into R is per n upon R. This is 3 into A into R is per n. This is infinite GP. 1 upon 1 minus common ratio. We can cancel out A and R is per n, and we cross multiply. 1 minus R is 3R, or this is 4R, or R is equal to 1 by 4. We substitute value of R is equal to 1 by 4 in this equation. A into 1 plus 1 by 4. This is A into 5 by 4 is equal to 5, or A is equal to 4. So this is A, this is R. So what is GP? First term, second term A into R, next will be 1 by 4 and so on up to infinity. Now coming to the next one, we have to show that in infinite GP, so let's say we have AR square and so on. A into R is per n minus 1, A into R is per n, R is per n plus 1, n plus 2, and so on up to infinity. We have to show that each term bears a constant ratio to the sum of all terms that follow it. So each term, this is say the nth term. So we have to find out a ratio of nth term to sum of these terms. So let's say this is Sn. We have to show that Tn upon Sn is not sum of n terms. So Sn is here sum of terms following the Jana term. We have to show that this is constant. This ratio is constant. So we have Tn equal to A into R is per n minus 1. Let us find out Sn. Sn is sum of these terms. A into R is per n plus A n plus 1, A into R is per n plus 2, and so on up to infinity. This is A into R is per n plus, this is common, 1 plus R, this will be R square, and so on up to infinity. This is A into R is per n. This sum is first term 1 upon 1 minus common ratio R. We substitute value of Sn and Tn here. So this is A into R is per n minus 1. Sn is A into R is per n. This is 1 minus R. So A will cancel out. R is per n minus 1 can be written R is per n upon R. And we can shift 1 minus R here. So this will cancel out. So this ratio is 1 minus R upon R. So for GP, since R is constant, therefore 1 minus R upon R will be constant. And this is what we wanted to prove. We are given mod of x and mod of y. Each is less than 1. We have to find sum of this series up to infinity. So we observe that this is not a GP. But let's see. We divide each term by x minus y and multiply x plus y into x minus y is x square minus y square. Next, this into this is x cube minus y cube. So what are factors of x cube minus y cube? It's x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. Similarly, the next one is x raised to 4 minus y raised to 4, and this is up to infinity. This is 1 upon x minus y into x square plus x cube plus x raised to 4 up to infinity, and taking minus sign common is y square plus y cube plus y raised to 4 up to infinity. This is 1 by x minus y. This is GP, this is second GP. So x square upon 1 minus this is x minus this is y square upon 1 minus y. So we can leave answer here, or we can simplify. This is 1 upon x minus y, 1 minus x, 1 minus y. This will be LCM. X square minus x square y minus y square plus x into y square. We can factorize this. X square minus y square is x plus y into x minus y, and from these two we take x into y common, it's y minus x, and upon we have x minus y into 1 minus x into 1 minus y. This is x minus y, this is y minus x, so we take x minus y common. Inside we will have x plus y, and this will be minus x into y. Upon we have x minus y, 1 minus x into 1 minus y. This will cancel out. So this is the answer. Next, we are given an equilateral triangle whose side is 36 centimeters long. So let's say this is equilateral triangle and this is 36 centimeters. So each is 36 centimeters. Next, the midpoints of sides are joined to form another triangle. This is midpoint of this, midpoint of this, midpoint of this. We join this and we have another equilateral triangle. Then this process is repeated infinitely. Midpoints of these and we join these and we have another equilateral triangle, and so on. So first part, we have to find out sum of perimeters of all the triangles. What is perimeter of the first one? Let's say perimeter of first one is P1. This will be 36 into 3 and this is 108 centimeters. For the second one, this is 36, half of this will be 18 centimeters. So this is 18, this is 18, this is also 18. So it will be 18 into 3, that is 54 centimeters. Similarly, the next one, perimeter of the third triangle. So that will be 9 into 3, that is 27 centimeters. We have to find out sum of perimeters P1 plus P2 plus 3 P3 up to infinity. This is 108 plus 54 plus 27 and so on up to infinity. This is infinite GP, sum to infinite number of terms. First term 108 upon 1 minus common ratio. So this will be 216 centimeters. The second part, we have to find sum of areas. So area of first triangle, this is root 3 by 4 into side square, 36 square, and area of second, that will be root 3 by 4 into second is with side of 18, so 18 square. Third, that will be root 3 by 4 into 9 square. The second part, we have to find out this sum, a1 plus a2 plus a3 and so on up to infinity. So we take root 3 by 4 common, inside it's 36 square and plus this is 18 square, then 9 square, and so on. This is root 3 by 4. We can find out that this is a GP. What is 18 square upon 36 square? This is 1 by 2 square, that is 1 by 4. Similarly, what is 9 square upon 18 square? This is 1 by 2 square, that is 1 by 4. So sum to infinite number of terms of this series will be first term 36 into 36 upon 1 minus common ratio, which is 1 by 4, is root 3 by 4. This is 3 by 4. This is 36 into 36. 4 will cancel out. This is 3, this is 12. This is 432 into root 3 and units centimeter square. This is answer to the second part. We are given x is sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity cos s per 2 and theta. So x is, we put n is equal to 1, this will be 1, n is equal to 0. Then we put n is equal to 1, this will be cos square theta. Next will be cos s per 4 theta, then we put 2 and so on. This is up to infinity. So we can see this is infinite GP with common ratio of cos square theta, and we know cos square theta is less than 1. So sum of infinite number of terms is applicable. This will be first term 1 upon 1 minus common ratio, which is cos square theta. So this is 1 upon sin square theta. Similarly, we can find out y. It's 1 plus sin square phi plus sin square sin raised to 4 of phi and so on up to infinity. This is 1 upon 1 minus common ratio. Common ratio in this case is sin square of phi. So this is 1 by cos square of phi z. This is 1 plus cos square theta into sin square phi plus cos raised to 4 theta into sin raised to 4 phi and so on up to infinity. This is 1 upon 1 minus common ratio. Common ratio is cos square theta into sin square of phi. This is z equal to. Now from this x, y, z we have to prove this result. X into z plus y into z minus z is equal to x into y. So this gives us x is equal to 1 by sin square theta, or sin square theta is 1 by x. Similarly, this gives us cos square of phi as 1 by y, and this will give us, this is 1 upon 1 minus common ratio. This gives us 1 minus cos square theta into sin square of phi as 1 by z. So if we eliminate theta and phi, we will get a relation independent of theta and phi, which is the desired result. So this is 1 minus, now sin square theta is 1 by x. So what is cos square theta? 1 minus sin square theta. Similarly, cos square phi is 1 by y, sin square phi is 1 minus cos square of phi. This is equal to 1 by z. 1 minus, this will be x minus 1 by x. This is y minus 1 by y. This is equal to 1 by z. Taking LCM, this is xy minus bracket xy minus x minus y plus 1 and upon x into y. This is equal to 1 by z. We open the brackets, xy will cancel out with xy. We get x plus y minus 1. Multiply this by z. This is equal to 1 into xy. We cross multiply. This is xz plus yz minus z is equal to xy. Then this is what we wanted to prove. The 13th question. We are given x is 1 plus a square and so on up to infinity. Mod of a is less than 1. So here mod of a is less than 1 means this sum is applicable. Similarly, this is less than 1 means we can find out sum of infinite number of terms of this series. Let's write x is first term 1 upon 1 minus common ratio is a. This can be written 1 minus a as 1 by x, and this series gives us y equals to first term 1 upon 1 minus common ratio, or 1 minus b is equal to 1 by y. We can find out a from this. A is 1 minus 1 by x, or x minus 1 by x, and similarly b from this will be y minus 1 by y. Now we have to find out sum of this series, 1 plus ab plus a square b square, so on up to infinity. This sum is first term 1 upon 1 minus common ratio. Common ratio of this series is a into b, and we can substitute values of a and b. A we obtained is x minus 1 by x, b y minus 1 by y, and this can be written 1 upon, this is xy minus xy minus x minus y plus 1 upon xy. That xy I am writing here, and this is what we wanted to prove. This is xy upon, this xy will cancel out, is x plus y minus y, and this is what we wanted to prove. The next one we are given, this is infinite GP, this is also infinite GP. A is sum of infinite GP. So A is first term 1 upon 1 minus common ratio. Common ratio is r is per A. Similarly, B is 1 upon 1 minus r is per B. This can be written 1 minus r is per A as 1 by A, or r is per A as 1 minus 1 by A, which is A minus 1 by A, and this gives us r equals to A minus 1 by A raised per 1 by A. Similarly, this will give us r equal to B minus 1 by B and raised per 1 by B. And the last question, we have to find sum of infinite decreasing GP. Decreasing GP means r is less than 0, r is negative. With first term, so first term is b plus 2 and common ratio is 2 by c. B is least value of product of roots. Let us find out product of roots. Product of roots is this upon this. It's m square plus 1 whole square upon m square plus 1. This is m square plus 1. And what is b? B is least value of product of roots. So least value will be when m is 0, this will be 1. So this is b. B is least value of product of roots. Next we find out sum of roots. Sum of roots is minus b upon a minus 3 upon m square plus 1. C is greatest value of sum of roots. So this is sum of roots. Sum of roots will be greatest when denominator is least. Denominator is least when m is 0. So this is 3 upon 1. C is 3. So what is first term? First term is b plus 2. B is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. And common ratio is 2 upon c, that is 2 by 3. We have to find out sum of infinite decreasing GP. So r here is less than 1, sorry. R is 2 by 3, this is less than 1. So what is sum of infinite series? It's a upon 1 minus r. 3 upon 1 minus 2 by 3. This is 3 upon 1 by 3. This is 9. So this is the answer.